That night was peaceful. A light rain gently pattered against the window. Inside the house, Tanner was alone. Her parents were away on a business trip, and Tanner had decided to spend the evening with a cup of hot chocolate and her favorite movie. The house felt cozy. There were no sounds except for the soft rain outside. For a moment, Tanner thought that being alone wasn't so bad. It was relaxing. But then, in the middle of the silence, there was a soft knock at the window. Just once, barely audible. Tanner paused, listening more closely, but all was quiet again. Maybe it was just the wind, she thought. She shrugged it off and turned back to her movie, trying to enjoy the night as before. But the knock came again, this time clearer, a bit louder. It was as if someone was outside. Her heart raced. Slowly, she stood up, walking cautiously toward the window. She peeked out, hoping to find the source of the noise. But there was nothing, just darkness and rain. No one was there. Maybe it's just some kids playing a prank, she muttered to herself, trying to calm her nerves. Still, an unsettling feeling crept in. She sat back down, but now the house felt different, heavier. It was as though something or someone was watching her. Then, without warning, the power went out. The room plunged into darkness. Tanner gasped, fumbling for her phone, using its flashlight to cut through the dark. The shaky beam of light revealed the long shadows now stretching across the room. Summoning what courage she had left, she headed to the back of the house where the circuit breaker was. Maybe the power just tripped, she thought. But as she tried to fix it, another sound broke the silence. This time, it came from the back door. 3 sharp knocks, louder and more urgent. Tanner froze, her heart thudding in her chest. Who would knock at this hour? Could someone really be outside? Slowly, carefully, she approached the back door, but as she neared, she saw a shadow through the window. Someone was standing there still and silent. She backed away quickly, her breath shallow. She hid behind the wall, trying to think. What should she do? But when she mustered the courage to look again, the shadow was gone. There was nothing outside but the rain falling steadily. Her pulse raced as she hurried to lock all the doors and windows. She returned to the living room, hoping that the worst was over. But the uneasy feeling still lingered. Stronger now, she sat down, clutching her phone tightly. The house was too quiet, so quiet. Even the rain seemed distant. As Tanner tried to steady her breathing, her eyes caught something in the living room window. There, written on the fog glass, were words that must have been traced from the outside. With a wet finger, the message made her blood run cold.
I know you're alone.
And before she could react, the knocking came again. This time, it was loud. Forceful 3 knocks at the front door. Whoever or whatever it was, they were still there. And Tanner knew, the night was far from over. Sometimes, peace is just an illusion. In the quiet of the night, shadows may become unseen companions, and the knocks in the dark may be more than just the wind.